Hello learners, today I am discussing the verbal reasoning series completion number series part 3. We've already completed around 20 questions in part 1 and part 2. Today part 3, a few more questions. I am Dr. Anubhuti Singh. I hope you are doing well. Now if we see this question, just have a look at this question. So we have 36, 154, 232, 278, 300. So here what you see in the series, you can see that yes, the numbers are increasing. And the obvious choice is first to see the differences here. Let us try to find out the differences here. Now, if you see the difference, 36 and 154, it is plus 118, 118, then plus 78, plus 46, plus 22. This is how the differences have come, right? जैसे आपको पहले भी मैंने बताया, whenever you want, you can just stop the video and do it on your own. That will always be good. But yes, when you see this, as of now, you do not see any pattern. But let us try to see the difference of this series. मतलब जो ये differences आए हैं उनका difference देखते हैं. So if we see that, you'll be able to see that yes, here the differences are decreasing. That means 118 पहले इतने का difference था, बाद में 78 का ही difference है, फिर 46 का ही difference है. That means जैसे differences में फर्क आ रहा है. So 118 minus 40 will be 78, again minus 32, 46 minus 30, 24 is 22, right? So if you see here, why I have put this minus sign, this is important because here the difference is decreasing. Okay, here if you see the first one, the जो series है actual में, उसमें तो increase हो रहा है हर number में. So the differences are there, but yes, the numbers are increasing. ये जो differences आए हैं, उनको जब अगर आप उनके differences देखते हो तो उसमें decrease हो रहा है. So now that is why. So 118 से 78 अगर हम देखें तो we are like finding out the difference that is that of 40. Again 32 and 24. ये देखते ही आपको एक पैटर्न सा दिखाई देने लगता है, राइट? और वो पैटर्न क्या है? वो पैटर्न सीधे सीधे आपको दिख रहा है कि -40 -32 कितना फर्क आया है इसमें. अगेन डिफरेंस में कितना फर्क आया है? -8 का. So again here it is again -8. So you can see that yes, here you can see a very clear picture कि -8 हो रहा है. So next step would be, यहाँ पे भी अगर हम -8 करें 24 में से, so how much will that be? That will be -16. Okay, so that means यहाँ -16 है, तो this is not the answer definitely. -16. So if we move on to the next one, 22 minus 16 would be 6. Okay, ये 6 भी जो है वो डिफरेंस है. सो अब जब इससे हम 300 में जब ये ऐड करेंगे, then the answer whatever we'll get, that will come up to be the next in the series. So 306, do we have this? Yes, we have this as an option. I hope this question is clear to you. ये क्वेश्चन थोड़ा सा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड है क्योंकि उसमें एक फर्स्ट फेज, देन the next phase, and then again the next phase. And in this question also, remember that when you are writing the differences, please put the sign here. When you put the plus or the minus sign, that will help you in remembering कि हाँ यहाँ पे minus करना है कि यहाँ plus करना है. Otherwise it will be difficult. I hope you have understood this question. Let's move to the second question now, the next question. So question number 22, here 0.5, 0.55, then 0.65 and then 0.8. If you see this, पहले ही दिखता है कि अच्छा ये fractions हैं या फिर decimals दिख जाते हैं. So कभी कभी हम घबरा जाते हैं ये देख के, लेकिन घबराने की कोई बात है नहीं इसमें. It's a very simple question. So let us see how we can go about it. The best thing is, जब भी ऐसा कुछ दिखे तो आप इसको कन्वर्ट कर सकते हो फ्रैक्शंस में, दैट इज पॉसिबल. और अदरवाइज किसी भी तरह से इसमें इसको लाइक बनाना है, सो आइदर यू कैन कन्वर्ट इट इनटू फ्रैक्शंस or you can put it as 0.50, 0.55, 0.65 and then 0.80. That is also possible. So either you do that or you convert it into fractions. The moment you convert it into fractions, next step would be you need to find the difference. But before finding the difference, you must make it into like fractions. मतलब इनके denominator same होने चाहिए. To make the denominator same, आपने क्या किया? 5/10, यहाँ 100 दिख रहा है नीचे, 55 by 100, 65 by 100, तो इनको 5 by 10 को भी 100 डिनोमिनेटर में अगर आप लाते हैं तो 50 by 100 हो गया. Similarly 80 by 100 हो गया. So if you see this 50 by 100, 55 by 100, 65 by 100 and then 80 by 100, it is very clear that the difference here, now if you see the numerator, the difference you will find plus 5, then this is plus 10, then this is plus 15. So the next is very obvious, it should be plus 20, right? I hope this is clear to you. जो numerators का difference है उसमें बहुत clear increment जो हो रहा है वो plus 20 होगा. So when it is plus 20, that means 80 plus 20 is 100. So 100 by 100, this is equal to 1, and we have 1 as an option. So that is how we have been able to solve this one. Let's move to the next question. You can always put the video on hold and then try to find out the answer. Okay, that will always help you. Fine. Coming to this question, 5760, 960, then a question mark, 48, 16 and 8. Okay, how to go about this question? You see that yes, this is a very large number, then slightly lesser. Here also you can see, oh, let's see how we'll go about it. ऐसा लग रहा है इसमें डिफरेंसेस तो बहुत ही लार्ज डिफरेंस आएगा. यहाँ पे डिफरेंस एकदम से कम हो रहा है. सो लेट्स थिंक ऑफ इट, व्हाट मे बी द आंसर हियर. व्हाट यू सी हियर इज डिफरेंस जैसा नहीं लग रहा है, क्योंकि यहाँ इन दो के बीच में बहुत ही बड़ा डिफरेंस हो जाएगा. इन दो के बीच में कम है, इनके बीच में लेकिन यहाँ देखते ही पता चलता है, इफ वी सी 8, 16, 48, ये एकदम से पता चलता है 8 और 16 के बीच में देयर इज अ वेरी क्लियर kind of a relationship. So when we divide 16 by 2, it is 8. Okay, so why I have written here divided by 2 rather than into 2, because now if when we see the series like this from left to right, so 16 divided by 2 is 8. Again if we see the next number 48 and 16, इसके बीच में भी बहुत ही clear एक relationship है. 48 divided by 3 is 16. जैसे ही आपको ये दो दिखते हैं divided by 2 divided by 3, so it strikes to you कि ये हो सकता है, अगर यहाँ divided by 2 है, divided by 3 है, तो यहाँ पे भी. So let us try to find the difference between, like not the difference but yes the relationship between these two. So we find that yes 5760 को अगर हम 6 से divide करें तो 960 आता है, right? If we see that, बहुत clear indication मिलता है, divided by 2 divided by 3, again there should be something here and there should be something here. So what can that be? यहाँ पे भी कुछ है, यहाँ पे भी कुछ आना चाहिए. तो 2 3 तो obvious choice है. अगर यहाँ 4 और 5 के बाद अगर 6 हो जाता है, so this is a very clear cut series. So divided by 4 divided by 5, that means here if you see 960 divided by 5 would be how much? And then that number divided by 4, if it comes out to be 48, no problems at all. That means the series is completed. And yes, 960 divided by 5 is 192. 192 divided by 4 is 48. So this is the logic behind this series. So 192, yes, we see that as the answer. So that is how we solve it. Let's move on to the next question now. Hope things are getting clearer to you. Yes, let's see this one. This is again a number series, 2, 10. We can see from here also 240 and then question mark 120, 40, 10 and 2. Right? यहाँ से देखना शुरू करेंगे तो समझ में नहीं आएगा left to right. Why? Because question mark यहीं पे है. So we don't find the series here. Series को देखना है अगर हमें तो यहाँ से देखना शुरू करते हैं. That means let us move from from right to left. Okay? So if we see this 2 और 10 के बीच में एक बहुत clear cut like relationship है. Again 10 divided by how much is 2? So 10 divided by 5 is 2. So let's try to see this. 10 divided by 5 is 2. 40 divided by 4 is 10. 120 divided by 3 is 40. तो ये तो बहुत clear cut indication दिख रहा है. अगर यहाँ divided by 5 है, 4 है, 3 है, तो यहाँ क्या होगा? 2 हो सकता है, यहाँ 1 हो सकता है. If we do that, let's try to see. Divided by 2 divided by 1, right? What will happen now? 240 divided by 1 is 240, right? And then that 240 divided by 2 is 120. So this is again the series has been completed. I hope this is clear to you also, right? This one is also clear to you. So let us move to the next question now. Question number 25. Let's see this question. थोड़ा सा ट्रिकी है ये क्वेश्चन, पहले ही मैंने कह दिया ट्रिकी है तो घबराने की जरूरत नहीं है. Let us try to see how to solve this question. Okay, so the obvious thing that comes here, एक तो यहाँ पे फ्रैक्शन दिखाई दे रहा है और वो मिक्स्ड फ्रैक्शन है, मतलब it's a combination, right? So let's see how we will go about it. The first thing that comes to our mind is we'll find the difference, right? That is what we are supposed to do. So let's try to do that. When we see the difference, 4 plus 2 is 6, 6 plus 3 is 9, and 9 plus 4.5 is 13.5. So 2, then 3, then 4.5. You can find a pattern here. Right? The pattern, if you try to find out here, is 2 और 3 के बीच में कितना डिफरेंस है? 1 का डिफरेंस है. Okay? And 3 and 4.5 के बीच में 1.5 का डिफरेंस है. So 1 का डिफरेंस, 1.5 का डिफरेंस. So it may be possible कि यहाँ 1 का है, यहाँ 1.5 का है, तो यहाँ पे 2 का होना चाहिए. अगर 2 का डिफरेंस होगा तो 4.5 plus 2 will be 6.5, right? So let us try to see. 4.5 plus 2, 6.5. That means if we add 6.5 to 3.5, we should get the answer. Let us try to do that. If we add 3.5, so 3.5 to 6.5, what is the answer? 20. Let us try to find 20. No, it is not there. 20 1 by 4 दिख रहा है, 19 दिख रहा है, 20 कहीं नहीं दिख रहा है. Now, please don't think यहाँ 21/4 ही तो है, थोड़ा ही तो डिफरेंस है तो ये आंसर होगा. कभी भी ऐसे नहीं सोच सकते हम. The answer, like, we cannot just say that it is near to this. No, we cannot find it like that. So 20 नहीं है, मतलब ये लॉजिक तो नहीं चल रही है. ओके, इस लॉजिक से हमारा ये आंसर नहीं हो रहा है. सो वील हैव टू थिंक ऑफ अनदर लॉजिक. दैट मीन्स देयर इज समथिंग रॉन्ग. आप ये कह सकते हो कि ये लॉजिक तो सही है ना, लेकिन जब ऑप्शन नहीं है इसका मतलब इन्होंने कोई और लॉजिक लगाई है क्वेश्चन में. सो लेट अस थिंक ऑफ समथिंग एल्स हियर. If it doesn't work like this, then there must be something else. Now let's try to find out. Let us see how 4 and 6 are related. 4 plus 2 is 6, 6 plus 3 is 9, 9 plus 4.5 is 13.5, right? यही हमने पहले भी डिफरेंस ही तो देखा था, right? डिफरेंस ऑफ 2, डिफरेंस ऑफ 3 एंड डिफरेंस ऑफ 4.5. वही हम अभी भी कर रहे हैं कि 4 plus 2, then 6 plus 3, 9 plus 4.5. मैं अभी इसलिए क्यों लिख रही हूँ इस तरह से, आपको समझ में आएगा, क्योंकि अब हम क्या देख रहे हैं, 4 और 2, 6 और 3, 9 और 4.5, इसमें कुछ रिलेशन है. वो क्या रिलेशन है? थिंक ऑफ इट. 4 plus 2 means 4 plus half of 4. 2 is half of 4. 3 is half of 6. 4.5 is half of 9. So if we see this, this is 4 plus half of 4, 6 plus half of 6, 9 plus half of 9. So it is possible that the next one will be, let's see, 13.5 plus half of 13.5. इसी लॉजिक से जा रहे हैं. Just see that, right? We are going through this logic only. Let us see if we get the answer like this. Okay, 13.5 plus half of 13.5. So how much is that? 13.5 is 13.50. Half of 13.5 is 6.75. So let us add this thing. When we add, we get the answer is 20.25. Do we have this answer? 20.25 means 20 1 by 4. Yes, we have it as an answer. So we have the answer as 21 by 4. Okay, I hope this makes sense. इसमें आपने जो पहले करके देखा वो भी लॉजिकल था, लेकिन क्योंकि वो आंसर में नहीं था इसलिए you could not take that as the logic which they have applied, which the person who has made this series, that person did not have that logic in mind, right? Because the option was not there. Okay, let us move next to the next question now. Fine. So if you see this one, 83, 79, 73, 71, 67, 61 पास पास में ही है. जितने भी numbers हैं, the obvious choice is what? You'll find the difference. Let us try to find the difference. 83 minus 4 is 79 minus 6, 73 minus 2, 71 minus 4, then again minus 6. So it is minus 4 minus 6 minus 2. Minus 4 minus 6. What may be the next one? Minus 2. Right? Which is 59. Do we have 59 here? Yes. So this was, ये तो बिल्कुल ही गूगली थी, राइट? आपको बहुत क्लियर दिख रहा है यहाँ पे, -4 -6 -2 -4 -6 -2. So the answer is 59. Not much to do here. Okay. एक और तरीका है इसको देखने का. This may also have to do something with the prime numbers. आगे प्राइम नंबर्स आएंगे, आप सोच सकते हो, लेकिन ये सीरीज शायद प्राइम नंबर्स से भी की जा सकती है. But I think I leave it here only. So we'll be moving on to the next ones in my next session. For now, this is we have done these questions. We'll be moving on to the next type of questions in the next session. Thank you.